AI is obliterating the job market. It won't obliterate the job market. I believe it is actively in the process of obliterating the job market. Check this out. ChatGPT users can now use Photoshop to edit images for free. And I'm going to walk you through the evidences that I have. And, these are signs because we're in the middle of it. So obviously everyone is speculating it to be so. But I want to actually look at the actual proof and you tell me whether I'm losing it. So these two guys are working together now. Now, does that even make any sense? Adobe says the tools, including Express and Acrobat, will be rolling out globally. Now, why is this happening? When you think about it, the community that is part of Photoshop are artists, right? And they hate AI with a passion. There's nobody that hates AI more than the people, they're, the creatives. Now, the reason why I believe this is happening, the target market is getting replaced by AI, so they have to set up a foothold elsewhere to stay relevant. So Photoshop is probably seeing a reality, a type of decline that they're not broadcasting to the rest of the world. Now, why they're not broadcasting it? Obviously, they're a company that's trying to make money, that's trying to raise money. So they don't want to, make their situation known to the rest of the world, in my opinion. This is the speculation that I have. They just are hoping GPT becomes dominant and they can be the go-to for touch-ups. So they're essentially saying, look, it's over. These guys won, right? The AIs won. But we want Photoshop to still be relevant. Let me provide you more evidence in this direction. OpenAI's letter here. The Walt Disney Company and OpenAI reach landmark agreement to bring beloved characters from across Disney's brands to Sora. So this is another indication that a big company is succumbing to the reality of AI. Again, a lot of these people, a lot of these industries, they hate AI because think about it, AI is decimating their whole value proposition. Because do you now still need actors? No, you don't, because you can just generate with AI. Do you need a studio, right? These studios have invested a bunch of money in, all these spaces that can look a certain way and the cameras and all this stuff. Do you need all that? No, you can just generate all this stuff with AI. Now, a lot of people are pushing back and saying, look, AI can't invent. It has no imagination, right? It has no imagination. It can't come up with anything new. It just remixes the old. And I agree, this is probably true, but think about this. The old, we're talking about information from way back when all the way until now. All this data is being trained by AI. Now, think about how much of this can be remixed to create something that looks new. Probably a lot, probably sufficient to satisfy a person's lifetime, right? Imagine this stuff is being streamed and remixed and changed and the old is being put in the new. There's sufficient information, in my opinion, in these vector databases, which is what these AIs are, right? So they're vector databases with, some idea here, some idea there, and then you can make connections, right? And there's some stuff here, and then that too can make a connection. So you can make all these connections that previously were not made with these AIs. So yes, it cannot come up with anything new, but perhaps something new does not need to be invented. You can remix for a while before that gets stale. And so why is all this happening? Why is Disney coming up with this deal? Because you would think like, okay, now anybody can generate characters. Isn't that bad for Disney? Well, this is what some people are saying. So OpenAI offered IP holders a Spotify or Napster choice. So essentially they're saying, look, these AI companies are threatening these guys. They're saying, look, you can either go the Spotify way or the Napster way, right? So the Napster way is everybody downloads this stuff for free, okay? So Napster, you were able to download music for free. And essentially this decimated the returns, right? This is what we saw. So the music industry was making a bunch of money, and then came Napster and all these free music sharing services, and their incomes just collapsed. And then now it recovered a little bit, but it never went back to the previous, right? And so the Napster stuff is this. They're saying, look, you're facing a cliff where your income, your revenue is going to collapse. Who's going to go watch movies if they can just generate whole stories and they don't need you anymore, right? With AI. That's the threat. I'm not saying it can, but that's the threat people are saying that OpenAI offered. Whilst we can go the Spotify way where, you license stuff to us and there's a recovery here, right? So people still have to subscribe. They subscribe to us. We pay you a fee whenever they use your services, whenever they generate characters on your behalf, but from your IP. We pay you a fee. Sure, you won't make the type of money you used to make, but you'll still remain relevant. You won't die, right? That's the idea. And so that's the threat that came up, that they received. And licensed to OpenAI with revenue share now, or have Chinese open source models run rampant within a year. So the Chinese, they couldn't care less about IP. They're saying, look, give us your stuff or the Chinese will decimate you. Which one do you choose? Disney agreed, but for a 3-year term so that they can watch and adjust rates later. So this is a temporary deal to see how things are, because they've learned the lesson when it comes to Netflix. In the past, they gave away a lot of their stuff to Netflix, and a lot of companies regretted that because they underestimated the alert to streaming. Initially, streaming was nothing, and then streaming became the next big thing, and then I have to claw everything back. So I think they learned the lesson here, and they're essentially just trying out. So the OpenAI team, deal team, pulled off a deal that defines path forward for both industries and will eventually force all distributors, including YouTube, into the same arrangement. So this is probably what we're looking at. This is the future where companies make deals with with AI companies, and it's bringing this chart more and more into reality. Total job openings have completely and utterly collapsed, whilst the S&P 500 has pumped, and this has happened after the launch of ChatGPT. And as time progresses, because right now although it looks obvious, we can never know if this is the case, because it could be, correlation, could be related to Trump, could be related to the tariffs. There are many aspects that could make this happen, because the S&P 500 is being pumped by only but a few companies. So in reality, the S&P 500 is only up by this much if you remove the top, earners, but it is still up relative to total job openings. So it is a discrepancy, and it is looking more and more like it is truly related to AI, and that is obviously bearish for you and I, because AI is taking all the good stuff, it's taking the art, it's taking all the creative stuff, and leaving all the stuff we don't want to do, such as washing dishes, etc. Imagine that. What a fortunate reality we live in. With that being said, let's hope I'm wrong. Definitely let me know in the comment section below what you think. And I want to give a special shout out to the Patreons. And if you would like to support this channel, definitely consider becoming a Patreon. Salute, soldier.